Guys, hey VOD watchers, what's going on? It's Wii Sports. Battle does a ton of work to ignore what it is. Yeah, and I acknowledge that. I pulled up the stream and I'm like, yeah, this isn't for me. But I will acknowledge all the work that is put into it. Because there is. All right, here. Let me remember how to play. It's been like weeks. Oh god, I gotta de-rust. Also, yes, to anyone asking, I am playing on a real Wii. Some people asked like before I started, and it's a real Wii. It's a real Wii. Single. Trying to tell the secret targets in Wii Sports Resort Archery. I think Wii Sports Resort could make for an interesting challenge later down the line. So yeah. AI's interesting uses that can be implemented in the future, but its current state needs more regulations to curb environmental damage and misinformation. Honestly, the misinformation aspect of it is probably the scariest part. Single. Like, there's other stuff where I'm just like, this is not good. This is bad. But that one's the like, oh yeah, this is really bad. Single. But yeah, going back to Wii Sports Resort. I do think a Wii Sports Resort challenge could be conceptually interesting. And when I say Wii Sports Resort challenge, I quite literally just mean all stamps. Don't use the tech, just play it normally. I hate to break it to you, but even with the tech, I've only been able to get 30. And there's a reason for that. If people actually reach 99 normally, people have only done 99 in 2-player. Or with the AI scoring like the same score, like just by throwing balls the whole time. Well, actually, I don't even know if somebody's done that, because you still have to be able to get 99 after that. So yeah, you just hold it still. I'm not just holding it still. I have to adjust for the and I just got an out there. I have to adjust for where the ball is thrown over the plate. Single. And the fact that the bat moves. It has an animation. I'm not wiggling it when it wiggles, so I have to adjust for the wiggle and where the pitch is thrown. My highest score is 30. The highest score anyone's gotten is oh, oops. All right, I gotta be patient. The highest score anyone's gotten is a 58. Not too far. What was the other thing somebody asked that was like a common sort of question? Oh yeah, somebody asked why is two-player easier? Because both teams throw 99 foul balls. Or sorry, not fouls. Throw 99 walks. So that, you know. All right, we're gonna start hitting. So we're getting only exclamation marks. Bad start, but that's fine. I'm de-rusting right now. But yeah, you can just literally throw balls the entire time. All right, well, awful first run, but that's okay. I got a little unlucky, and I gotta just get better at my timing again. Also, for people this is their first time seeing this, when the ball goes to the ground like that, that isn't because I hit the ball towards the ground. It's because it's random. Batting in Wii Sports is pretty much entirely RNG, if you weren't aware. It does not matter how you swing the bat, as long as you are swinging it, like, kind of hard. Single. So if a pitcher pitches the ball and you hit it to left field, reload the same save state and hit it to left field again, single. The ball will be a ground ball still. If you always hit it with the exact same timing, it does not matter how, like, you swing your remote. It will go towards the ground. That might be an out. No, we're good. We're good. Why was Among Us canceled? People were just busy. It just wasn't working out this week. People wanted a break. Among Us is a very exhausting game to play on stream. People need to acknowledge that. It's one of the only games some people might play and they'll be like, oh, do they hate me now? Foul ball. Does Furr hate me? That might be an out. Single. What attempt number was PB? I don't know. I think something around 100. But yeah, that's why Among Us went from weekly to bi-weekly. Also, we did a ton, and I mean a ton, of 3D. These are some bad pitches, and I'm also aiming a bit high, but that one I need to aim high, and then I had the bad angle. That one I had to foul because it was a curveball. Man, she's just hecking me. Dark Batui, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. So you're more exhausting than normal, Mungie? Maybe. Single. I looked at my Morph Me and I was like, is that Bobby Wasabi? And I feel like it's because the Morph Me and the Bobby Wasabi Me would basically be the same me. They're like different, but the me attributes they get end up overlapping, I feel. Because I feel like they both get smile, hat, beard. Does anyone agree, or do the people in my community not know Bobby Wasabi enough? They're basically the same. But the funny thing is they look so different IRL though. But I think the me ends up being similar. Anna Banana, thank you for the gift sub to Nordman, appreciate it.
Foul ball.
Who's Bobby Wasabi? They played in Mungie Monday on rare occasion, and they do some like management work for Alpha Red.
Foul ball. Foul ball. Foul ball.
I think they were also a co-founder for Wildcard, but Wildcard is like not really a thing anymore, so oops.
Foul ball.
Or maybe they weren't co-founder, but they were just like head manager of it.
Foul ball.
Something like that. All right, guys, it's time to start swinging. I have to hit this ball no matter what. Let's go. That's a double. Oh, never mind. And another one. Let's go, Della. Dude, it's been weeks since I played. I took a little break, but I've still got it. Ooh, a bit off. Don't swing at that. Rough, that's rough. Sarah Kim, thank you for the prime. Oh, that's also rough. Oh no, that was just a normal tier run, my bad. And Wii Sports Baseball gives and it takes. 3 ground balls in a row, and none of them quite hit the sweet spot. Let's do some pitching though. Let's do some pitching.
You're out.
Crazy how quickly everything can go down. It's the nature of Wii Sports Baseball. You guys like these absolutely just awful pitches I'm giving them? It's my favorite baseball team? Dude, I don't know. I only have like 2 teams that would even make sense for me to say. I either have to say the Mariners, or I have to say, all right, well, that was an easy 15-0. I either have to say the Mariners or I have to say the Reds. Who else would I say? I lived in Cincinnati. I lived in Seattle. I live in Seattle. Like, what else do you want me to say? Do you want me to say, like, oh, I'm a big fan of the Florence, Kentucky Yalls? Is that what you want? Of the what now?
Single.
Just a team I know exists. I had to look up what city they were from. That's why you saw me like typing over there. Because I was like, oh, what area, what city in like, that tri-state Kentucky area are they? Like, is it Lawrence? Is it Newport? Is it, what's the other one? Covington. I was trying to remember where's the Cincinnati airport, because it's CVG. I was like, it doesn't mean Cincinnati. It stands for Covington. I could not remember the third, like, city over there. Or, like, municipality might be more accurate to say. Actually, no, Covington's a city. I don't know if Newport counts as a city, though. It's kind of like the same thing as Covington.
Single.
Newport does have an aquarium.
Ball.
It's true.
Foul ball. Single.
There's a lot of bridges right over there. I've been on some of those bridges. They're pretty awesome. Well, actually, the only bridge in Cincinnati that actually is awesome is the bridge that's pedestrian only. That one's sick because it's pedestrian only.
Single.
You talking about the Oregon coast? No. As it turns out, places like Covington and Newport are very, very common city names. Am I a Grater's fan? I literally have Grater's ice cream in my fridge right now.
Single.
No, the reason I have Grater's ice cream in my fridge is because they had the Skyline chili ice cream. Oh, here, I should say that. I should reword that. They had the Skyline cinnamon spice ice cream, so I had to order it. So I ordered six pints online. Only 2 of them were Skyline. The rest were like the rest were what do you call it? Like sorbets and stuff. 'Cause that's like the good stuff. But yeah, unironically though, chat, the Skyline cinnamon spice ice cream is good. It is a very rich cinnamon ice cream with oyster crackers in it. If you don't know what oyster crackers are, they're kind of like a saltine sort of, that was an awful throw, a saltine sort of cracker. So yeah, the ice cream is good. Like, unironically, it's good.
Single.
Uh-oh, I shouldn't have hit that. I shouldn't have hit that. I might be fine. I might be fine. I might be fine. I can't bunt the exclamation mark pitches, which is why I can't bunt the entire run. Nandra, you might be making the first hit. All right, here we go. That's a shame. It simply was not an exclamation hit, but I had 2 strikes, so I couldn't avoid hitting it. And another ground ball. I remembered why I haven't been doing this challenge as much on stream. No, I'm just kidding. I want to do more of this challenge. I just want I want more time to practice off stream, but because I've been spending so much time playing Balatro, which again, there might be a Balatro main channel video. I've been delaying that because the problem is if I want to do the Balatro main channel video, I have to get really freaking good at Balatro.
Single.
Which is why I have been doing like gold stakes and stuff.
Foul ball.
Speaking of the black deck, I was looking up online like, okay, black deck guide. And then I get the Balatro University video about the black deck, and he's just like, oh yeah, if like my average win rate on a gold stake is like 50% across all gold stakes, like, which is, you know, pretty impressive. And then he's like, but on the black deck specifically, it's got like maybe a 10%. I've got maybe like 10% on this one. That was like 10%, and you're the GOAT. Black deck is -1 hand, +1 joker.
Single.
And I understand a bit more, why the deck's so hard. It's not necessarily like, it's the fact you can only play 3 hands.
Foul ball.
So like, pretty much, I'm gonna
Time
reset
out.
this run.
Time out.
You're more likely to lose from getting unlucky because you just do not have the hands and discards to always get the hands you want to play. Like, it might take you 2 discards, 2 hands to get the hand you want, even if you're playing like flushes.
Play ball.
So you basically need to be winning in 1 hand throughout the entire thing.
Single.
Yeah, and it also means less money. So yeah, the advice I got on the deck from that video was basically just like, even if you would, like, on other decks you would normally save money here, just spend it. Spend it. Fill up those 6 joker slots. Get lucky, get a money joker. Get lucky, get a decent plus mult joker. And just don't be as afraid to spend money. You have to. Yeah, I've done jokerless. Gosh dang it. Dude, you need a 50-90. You're very afraid. I was originally a bit worried, like, oh, should I upgrade my PC with the cost of goods going up? And I decided no, my PC is good enough. And I've also heard the 50 series isn't a huge upgrade over the 40 series.
Time out.
I forget what I have. I'll be honest. I look in there. It says GeForce RTX. It's got an MSI logo on it. I got this PC from Intel from being a part of that show. Do any of you remember that?
Foul ball. Foul ball. Foul ball.
I don't feel like I was unfairly compensated for that show or anything, but my RAM was bad. It was defective, and they weren't really able to help me with it. They tried, but I think like the intermediate company that was like between me and Intel directly was just not able to like really get Intel to do stuff, even though I keep bringing it up. So, oops. That being said, that's an easy replacement on my part. I just bought new RAM myself. It wasn't that big of a deal. I still had like a full-blown PC that I didn't have to pay for. Well, okay, I technically paid for it with my time in, you know, being in quotes talent on the show. But yeah.
Single.
Yeah, they announced the 50 series. He wanted to get 5070, but it was sold out instantly. Sounds like GPUs. what's happening right now. I'm trying to get a really high score in Wii Sports, and a part of the strategy, because batting in Wii Sports is very RNG heavy. And what I'm doing right now, bunting, is less RNG heavy. So you can only bunt for about like the first 30 pitches consistently, and then at that point the pitcher starts doing something where the bunting strategy doesn't work anymore. So basically we want to get as many bunts, singles in those first like 30 pitches as possible, so that we get to deal with less RNG in the mid to late game. So you always like boxing better? Yeah, but like I can't be like, oh, getting 99 in Wii Sports boxing and then not get it, because I don't think anyone's ever gonna do this without a cheese strat. Which means I'm probably gonna spend some time off stream looking for a cheese strat. And then when I eventually make my video, I can be like, well, oh, okay, that's an out. That sucks. Oh, I got lucky.
Foul ball.
But yeah, I'm gonna look for cheese strats, and then when I make my video, it'll eventually be like, okay, I got this really good score using a cheese strat, but that doesn't mean I don't care about my 30, right? Because I would say my goal with the video is, if I find a like way to cheese a really high score, I still care about what my like traditional score is. Like right now, my traditional score is a 30. Like, if I can get a 35 plus, I think that would be commendable and good and lucky. And if I could get a 40 plus, I think that would be phenomenal, and I would be incredibly happy with it. Without finding any extra way to, like, cheese the game, I mean.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
Because, like, if somebody found a way to bunt to, like, 99 and it's infinitely easier than batting all the way there, with, like, your first 10, 15 scores being bunts, like, oh, you're kidding me. I don't think that makes the, like, 56 less commendable, or like the 50 or the like 44, I think it is. Bunting's RNG just less. I shouldn't have hit that. I panicked because it was another normal pitch. I wasn't expecting a normal pitch. Eric, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it.
Single.
But yeah, bunting is RNG in the sense, like, where the batter throws the ball over the plate is RNG. Whether or not she throws a curveball is RNG. And whether or not she throws an exclamation mark pitch is RNG. But she will not throw any of those until she starts sweating. Man, I was afraid Abby was actually going to get an out there.
Double.
Man, you can really tell it's been a month because I don't remember the names of all the NPCs.
Strike.
I was late on that because I was waiting too long to see what type of pitch it was. Ooh, that was my fault. This is what I mean by we gotta shake off the rust. Okay. This might be our best run today so far, which is surprising because I could get 13 by bunting. And honestly, all things considered, my batting today is not that bad. Like, I am a little rusty, I think. I had a 15 earlier with no outs. Oops.
You're out.
But yeah, like, all things considered, like, I'm not playing perfect right now, but I'm not playing, like, as bad as I thought I would be. Like, the fact I've had multiple, like, 10 plus on base bunting rounds is pretty good.
Play ball.
I think I've seen stuff like that before, Ian. Definitely a little gimmicky, but sometimes you want something that's gimmicky, right? I love a good gimmicky product. Yeah, it ends once you get 3 outs. So the goal is 99 to 0. I didn't put it in the full title because I didn't want people to get confused with the command. And people like still get confused with the command by typing like !99 attempts and stuff like that. But yeah, the goal is to get 99 to 0. And this game has something called a mercy rule, where if you are beating the opponent by more than 5 points after the bottom of the inning, the game ends. So I'd be fine with the 99-3. Okay, yes, I would. But there's a big difference between getting to 99-0 and then getting unlucky with pitching than intentionally letting the NPC score to lengthen the time of the game. Why 99-3? It was just a random number. Like, oh, I got that unlucky after getting a 99 run. Because, like, I can't choose whether the NPC hits the ball or not. And I can't choose whether they hit it well. All I can do is throw them absolutely awful pitches to increase my odds of them not scoring. Which means very slow fastballs or curveballs. Okay, we got lucky there. I should have fouled that. That was thrown so outside. Like, I literally was not able to even, like, realistically bunt it to third.
Single.
How many runs are good for bunting? It depends on how well I do bunting, but it's like 20 to 30 pitches. At least that's the number I've been told. I don't know the exact number. I need to record some stuff and just see. Get data so my script is better.
Foul ball.
It's become a YouTube video, hopefully.
Single.
I mean, I've already written a lot of script. I think it's more so a matter of when is this going to be a video? Because, like, I feel like there's a few conditions that need to happen for this video to come out. Is community for high runs on Wii Sports Baseball? Not really. There's just, like, a couple people over the years who have done stuff and have gotten commendable scores. That's really it.
Single.
I'm not going to complete in the Wii Series Olympics. I have heard of it because I am in the Wii Sports speedrunning Discord, but I haven't really been following or paying attention or anything. Oops, that could be an out.
Time out.
Maybe for the thumbnail, a fur in a baseball uniform. I don't know what the thumbnail would be for this. Because it's hard to just not copy the Summoning Salt Wii Sports speedrun history thumbnail, like exactly. Because it's literally just like perfect for exactly what I'm doing, which makes it really annoying. Mitochondrian, thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate it. But yeah, if you are curious what I mean, just search up the speedrun history Wii Sports. The thumbnail is like a screenshot of right after hitting like a super high in the air ball, just in Wii Sports Baseball.
Foul ball. Single.
So yeah, I'll have to figure out the thumbnail when this becomes a video in like 6 months or something. Or longer, because it turns out the challenge is
Foul ball.
impossible. Well, I mean, we know it's impossible, right? But
Single.
I small had brown hair because I couldn't do the purple hair that's in his picture that Lysel drew. That's gonna be an out.
You're out. Foul ball. Foul ball. Single.
Single. I really should just kill this run too. But I don't know. I figured that would be an out, but I decided I should just go for it because we're already 1 out. I just not have purple hair. I mean, it's more of like brown, but it looks like purpley. But that's like just in like the Lysol icon.
Single.
If you kill a run, that would have had you get 94 runs or something. Well, at that point, I feel like if I got that far,
Single.
if the run dies, I don't know if I'd be willing to blame myself.
Single.
Incredible single. I usually don't hit those. That was incredible.
Foul ball. Single.
It was only a matter of time. I do the Wii Sports stream and dozens of messages are just like single joke.
Ball.
Can't wait for the run you fail at 98. That'd be an incredible way to end the video.
Foul ball. Foul ball. Foul ball.
Stop throwing these awful, and I mean awful pitches. Even that one was bad. That might be an out. No!
You're out.
99-1 or 98-0? 98-0 is worse than 99-1. 99-1 is still the most like the highest score you can get in a single inning in Wii Sports.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
Like, it is still an unbeatable record
Foul ball.
in a way. It is still the first 99 in one inning.
Single.
I mean, you could say it's both. I feel like generally when I start doing a game or a challenge, I'm not just doing it because I can make a video out of it. I also have to be interested in it.
Single.
It just doesn't count anymore. So, like, hypothetically, you could keep going, but it's the sort of thing where it's like, here, let's compare it to Bellatra. I've been playing a lot of that recently. Like, oh, you could get Nan Imp with 60 kings, or oh, you could get it with 80 kings. Nobody cares. Nobody cares how many kings you use to get it. You still got Nan Imp. They don't care if your Nan Imp is higher.
Foul ball. Foul ball. Foul ball.
Now, what people might care about if it's like, oh, I did it without Perkio, or I did it without this. Like, it's still Nan Imp, but it's like Nan Imp with an extra challenge on top of it. Or it's like, oh, I beat Mario Odyssey. Well, I beat it coinless. Well, I beat it coinless jumpless. Well, I beat it coinless jumpless, deathless, damageless, whatever that small ant video is.
Single.
Play the crypto mod. I do not think I will ever play the cryptid mod. Maybe I'm lying to myself, but to me, cryptid mod just feels like, what if we made the numbers bigger?
Foul ball.
And I've reached the point in Bellatra where I do not care to play past ante-8.
Foul ball.
You get several Nan Imps in a row to beat the last antes. The highest ante is ante 39, where you have to score Nan, which is an unbeatable score. That might be an out. We'll see. Let's go!
Triple.
Triple! Is this a speed run? No.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
All right, throw an exclamation mark, baby. Miso Frog, thank you for the prime.
Double.
It's in the CGI channel. What are you talking about? What does that even mean? Perfect 99-0 would only give you 150 skill. Incredible.
You're out.
Nice ground ball. I overcompensated. I was like, oh, I hit that last one too early. And then I'm like, okay, I'll hit it later. And then I hit it too late. Oh, yeah, how do you throw a guarantee foul? Like, just genuine question. Or a guaranteed ball.
Double.
This is one of those things I've just never known how to do. You, like, throw it down? Like, down slow ball? Why was that a screwball? Was I holding A? I didn't mean to. You can. You should be able to. Splitter down, but splitter can exclamation mark.
Time out.
Throw it as hard to the right as possible. Oh, I keep holding A just instinctively. Here, we don't need to worry about this. Use D-pad too, but that can also exclamation mark. Really interesting.
Play ball. Foul ball.
What was that? What was that pitch? That's got to be one of the most insane pitches I've ever seen.
Foul ball. Single.
And you really want to throw curveballs and screwballs right now, huh? Have a great meet. Thanks. It reminds me that I need to wear my glasses. Money girl, thank you for the tier 1. The Switch 2 gives me more of a spotlight. Yeah, that'd be awesome, but I'm not super hopeful given the whole Sportsmates thing on Switch Sports.
Foul ball. Foul ball. Foul ball.
What's Sportsmates? They're the weird characters in Switch Sports. I think that's what they're called.
Single. Single.
Mii's are still in Switch Sports, yeah, but they're overshadowed. Like, Mii's aren't on the box.
Single.
Sportsmates are. Thank you for the good luck. Appreciate it.
Foul ball. Single.
How long does it take to bunt 30? Not that long. I mean, we're not actually going to get 30 points from bunting, even though it would... yeah, that makes sense. I tried to foul that. Foul
ball.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought because I suddenly had to focus a ton. No, that was also supposed to be a foul. That's another out.
Timeout.
Chat, what if I just like fake hit the ball and did this? You think that would work? What does even hitting a ball like that look like? Let me try that. Trying to get a world record bunts. Well, okay, the world record I'm pretty sure it uses bunts. All right, well that didn't work.
Foul ball. Foul ball. Foul ball.
Guys, read the FAQ.
Single.
I'm tired of answering the same question about bunting the whole time, or why aren't you batting, or why is this hard?
Single.
Also, chat, exclamation mark eShop, exclamation mark indie.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
Come on. I am a little rusty on the bunting, I'll be honest.
Foul ball.
Submit your crappy eShop games and submit your cool indie games.
Foul ball.
Next time I do indie game submissions, I should ask for a Twitch name and ban anyone who submits Hollow Knight. What about crappy indie games? I mean, maybe. Not because Hollow Knight's a bad game, just because I've heard of Hollow Knight. I played Hollow Knight. Please. I'm looking for niche indie games. I'm not looking for Celeste. I played Celeste. Ban anyone who submits a game with over 100,000 reviews. True. Submit Balatro and you are out of here. Yeah, Haste is one of those games I'll probably play when it comes out, but it's also one of those games where I'm like, is there content here? Horror indie games allowed? That was an out. Matt got it.
Time out.
Excuse me? Matt got an out on a bunt that wasn't an exclamation mark pitch? Wait, maybe it was an exclamation mark pitch and I was reading chat.
Foul ball.
That was an exclamation mark pitch, but it's fine.
Single.
Five Nights at Freddy's. I've played the first 6 games. Do you think people are going to be upset when the FNAF 4 through 6 video comes out and the video is called The End of Five Nights at Freddy's and it doesn't have... and it ends at the Pizzeria Simulator? Or do you think people will think I'm based for thinking Pizzeria Simulator is the end of the series?
Single.
Try a roguelike deck builder. That game isn't out.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
That being said, you can submit games that aren't out yet. That's fine. You'll get a hefty mix of both, you think? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I might play Security Breach, if we're being honest. Can you submit Hades 2? I'm not playing Hades 2 until Hades 2 is out. And just somebody submitting Super Auto Pets, but Super Auto Pets would be a base submission. Would you ever play Repo? I think I'm playing Repo like next week. And by I think, I mean I scheduled a Repo session for next week.
Single. Foul ball.
Love the Mario vids? Thanks. Do you love the Wii Sports videos? There's not any of those yet, but there might be. Chat, one of my goals this year with content is to post more variety and have all the variety videos be peak. Like Wii Sports Baseball, Balatro, maybe Wii Play, maybe Wii Sports Resort, all peak games. What's another thing I wanted to do? Pokemon Sleep. That video might come out. It might not. Gosh dang it. That's going to be an out.
You're out.
All right. Who knows? Maybe this is the run I can just get with 3 outs all the way to 30. Any indie game streams happened yet? They've really only been for the second channel. All right. Bad news. This is not the run.
You're out.
Roguelike Deck Builder came out yesterday. You're kidding me. It came out yesterday?
Time out. Time out.
I thought I was safe when I said the game isn't out yet. I'm checking. I'm checking. I swear, did it really just come out yesterday? I just saw the Steam page. Roguelike. No! I can't believe this. Sort of like Death Builder stream win? I don't know. So when it comes to content on the VTuber channel, I want to play a lot of games I sort of just want to play, right? But the thing is,
Single.
I feel like a lot of roguelikes are inaccessible to... Here, I'll just work. I feel like a lot of roguelikes do not have good potential for viewership.
Single.
Like, you either have to play something that everyone's already really into and wants to watch, like Balatro, or nobody's ever heard of it and it seems interesting enough to where they just want to watch. And you never know what's going to be the latter.
Single.
If I do end up making that Balatro video, I think that's going to be the hardest part. How do I make this video accessible to people who have not played Balatro? Which in a scripted video, that seems pretty doable. But it's something to consider.
Single.
No, no, no. I keep choking every time I'm doing well.
Single.
Yeah, there is always somebody coming into the Blatcher stream being like, what's going on? But the Blatcher streams still get viewers because the people who like Blatcher are obsessed with Blatcher.
Single.
I probably have some stream followers who are like, oh, thank God Fur's not playing Mario today. Finally, Blatcher. Yes. Yes.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
Like, I would totally believe, like, I make a Blatcher video and somebody's like, man, I, like, am not really into your Mario content anymore. But I saw Blatcher and I was like, yeah. Because they're a sicko. And they're like, yes, it's like that one meme where it's like sickos. And then they're in the window and they're looking at Blatcher on the phone laying down in bed.
Foul ball. Single.
Yeah, either way, I get all gold stakes once I beat 5 more runs in Blatcher, chat.
Foul ball.
I think I have 2 more black deck and like 3 more magic deck.
Single.
So maybe I do that tonight after stream. I could also stream it. Do I want to stream for 9 hours today?
Single.
Man, why did I have to get an out this run? I'm doing insane. This is my best bunting all day, but I have an out. I say as I get another out. All right, all right. I might as well bet. This run could still be like a 20.
Double.
Maybe stream 6. I'll play it on Vibe. The thing with Wii Sports is like Wii Sports is never like the longest stream. And I mean, today is more of like a D-Rust Wii Sports stream, right?
Strike. Foul ball. Home run.
Kind of over folks Mario content, but bunting and batting. Exactly.
Single.
Let's go. Ideally, they're bad games.
Ball.
As of right now, I'm not really looking for good eShop game recommendations. Actually, if you have a good game you want to submit on the Switch eShop, submit it to the indie forum. It does not have to be a Steam game. Just be like, oh, I really like this game. You should play it. And if it's not technically indie, who cares? As long as it's not a select.
Foul ball.
That might be an out, but we might be fine. Ground rule double! The rare. Yeah, Hollow Knight's on the same list as Celeste, where it's like, I have played these games before. People have, and yeah, I can find Celeste on my own. I can find Hollow Knight on my own. That was supposed to be a good indie game. No, you can submit a bad indie game. The only thing that it is supposed to be bad is on the eShop.
Double.
It doesn't technically have to be bad, but the point is I want to play bad. I want to play eShop shovelware. That is my goal.
Foul ball.
Crazy how my best run today is the run I got 2 outs bunting. It's kind of annoying. Like, if I played bunting better, we would be at 21 with 0 outs. May have suggested a good indie game on the wrong list.
Double.
We'll live. I can sort through it.
Foul ball.
I can figure it out.
Foul ball.
All right, that's fine.
Change sides. Time out.
Chat, I made a fatal mistake. My water's the water from yesterday. Let me read back. I'll be right back. I gotta fill it up. You can submit a game your friend worked on. My only caution with doing that is I might not like it. So you have to be okay if you submit something you worked on or somebody you know worked on. You have to be okay with the fact that I might not like it. I might not be interested. These aren't going to be separated in a way where I will know with any of these that somebody tangential to my community worked on. So I'm not going to be nice. Or not nice. It's just, yeah. But yeah, I just want to note that every time somebody mentions something like that, it's like, yes, you can, and that's fine. But just know, if I play it, I can not like it. That's a possibility. Hi, Chad. I'm back. Also, speaking of game submissions, some things about preferences. You can submit RPGs, but I'm less likely to play them because they're long. And I'm not in army, like, I'm not in the military fandom. So I will not play the tank game. Unless I'm sponsored to. Then I'll play it, and then maybe I'll be in the army fandom. The military fandom. But yeah, generally I don't play those games. Submission form for just general indie, exclamation mark indie. Someone made CJ play Metal Gear Solid 5. It's just cutscenes before the cutoff time. That's kind of hilarious. Okay, chat. Moving topics. Would you play Hogwarts Legacy? No. I'm not a Harry Potter fan, and I don't really like that woman. I don't remember her name. If somebody said it, I would know it, but I can't remember her name right now. So I'm just simply saying that woman. Joanna, but people don't call her that. Ah, yes, Rowling. Yeah, I don't like her.
Single.
Okay, changing topics, chat. Should I buy a car?
Foul ball.
Are there people who like Rowling? Probably, but like,
Foul ball.
I think in terms of my community, people will either dislike her or be indifferent because they really liked Harry Potter growing up. And I won't judge you for growing up and then turns out she's a bad person, you know? You can still like your little wizards. I don't care. That's not my business. Oh, the car. No, yes, no. Do I need a car? Okay, so here's the dilemma. I don't need a car now, but I think the odds of me buying a car in the next 3 years are 80%. And I keep hearing about these tariffs. And how they're gonna screw over the car market.
Single.
So I don't know. I don't know if I should buy a car or not. I could buy a Rivian. Aren't those like trucks? Aren't they electric trucks? The car market's already fricked, but it could get worse. I probably wouldn't play a demo, but if the game's not out yet, you can submit it and I might wishlist it. Like what I've been doing is just going through search game on Steam. If it's not on Steam, find the link somebody submitted to like itch or whatever. And if it's on itch and I like it, I'll add it to my watch list. It's on Steam, I'll add it to my wish list. I've just been going through and doing that. Is the budget for a car? The budget doesn't matter. We're not talking about budget. What we're talking about if I'm gonna get screwed over if I buy a car 3 years from now instead of 6 months from now. Well, actually, I might still get screwed if I buy it 6 months from now. That could be the most screwed time. What if in 3 years I'm broke?
Your time out.
That could happen. You have a place to keep it right now? Can you afford insurance and payments? Yes, I can afford car. I already pay for car insurance. I don't own a car, but I'm on my roommate's car insurance. Their car is old.
Ball.
It's old to the point where it's like you never know when it might need service.
Foul ball.
But it works. Roommate reveal win? No.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
People deserve privacy.
Single.
You're broken 3 years. You're doing something seriously wrong with your investment. Contact DB for a very special deal. True.
Single.
What are the 3 main things I'm looking for? That's the thing. It's not about
Foul
what kind of car. I'm purely interested in your market speculation, chat. No.
You're out. Time out.
I stop getting outs and bunting. You're fine waiting. I probably am. Yeah, the question isn't which car, it's just car. You bought 3 cars last year and the price of all has already increased. So you're saying
Play ball.
I should buy a car as an investment. Hello, Morph. I did not know you weren't bald. This is crazy. Buy a used car that's 2 to 5 years old. But yeah, but even if the price of new cars goes up, the price of used cars goes up too. That's just what they do. You need a Vespa? You're right. I should not buy a Vespa. I should buy a motorcycle. And then I'll get hit by a crappy Seattle driver. There's so many bad drivers here, chat.
Play ball.
Chat, maybe the play,
Foul ball.
is I buy a Tesla in 3 years when the company goes under.
Single.
Yo, true. That sounds awful. I feel like having an electric car from a company that is like out of, like, just doesn't exist anymore would be really awful. I don't want a Tesla though. Don't worry, chat. Even before people went from like hating Elon this much to hating Elon this much, I didn't want to, like, a Tesla was like the YouTuber car. I didn't want to have the YouTuber car.
Foul ball.
You loved your Tesla, but you're so glad you sold it when you did. That's so fair. Ceiling wear firmware out of date, no more driving. Yeah. The Nissan electrics are not the worst.
Single.
Get the bike with the comically large wheel up front. That'd be smart.
Single.
You don't understand owning sports cars? It's like a disposable income thing.
Single.
You have an Ionic. I like Ionics. I think they just look a little quirky. I like a quirky looking car.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
Like, I would kind of
Foul ball.
appreciate the stupid design of the Cybertruck if it wasn't like pretty much just designed to kill people.
Time out.
You just got banned by Doug Doug. You just got banned here. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real honest. If you got banned from Doug Doug, his chat's insane. I don't want to know what you did. What did you do? Like...
Time out.
Does anyone remember smart cars? I could never buy a smart car. I feel like I would die. I'd rather, like, I would unironically feel safer driving a motorcycle than a smart car.
Foul ball.
You'll ban them for anything as part of the oh, that's true.
Single.
So you either did something insane or you got banned for a meme. Well, if you got banned for a meme, you can submit the unban request. Don't talk about getting banned in other places. It's just, why would I want you here if you're admitting to getting banned in other streams? God, I am doing awful today on bunting. Bunting's hard though.
Time out.
Probably on a car you need a bad eye vision condition. That is understandable. Would you ever get a Volkswagen Beetle? Beetles are cute. When it comes to smaller, quirky cars, though, I would get a Mini. I love Minis. And the only bad thing about Minis is they're made by BMW, which means they're expensive to own.
Single. Single.
This performance for value is really bad for BMWs or for something else. For Mini specifically.
Single.
So a powered electric car you saw in an ad a few years ago. Do you think it's made it to production? Meaning they actually made and sell the car? When I think of Audi, I mean, to me, Audi's just your, like, one of your just typical upper mid-range brands. Like a Mercedes or something. Like, oh, you're not driving a Lambo, but
You're out. Time out.
you're driving a, driving a Audi.
Play ball. Foul ball.
Sometimes a normal car is all you need. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta get a Prius, guys.
Foul ball. Single.
Are all car companies subject to the same criticisms? Probably. I mean, well, like there's certain things where it's just like, oh, certain car brands are just generally more reliable than others. Like I think Toyota's generally considered one of the just most reliable car brands.
Foul ball.
Like those things just last.
Foul ball. Single.
Man, what a stream. Playing baseball, talking about cars. This is a great American pastime right here.
Single.
A big BMW electric that makes him look bad to other drivers. That's fair. BMWs are like, what? The most...
Foul ball.
Probably... What's the word? Stereotyped drivers.
Single.
How about a Lexus? Isn't Lexus just like luxury something?
Foul ball.
Or is Lexus not one of the luxury brands? Lexus is... Okay, Lexus is the luxury Toyota. BMW stands for douche canoe is what your dad said. That's fair. I drove a BMW once, chat. I think I drove a, like, 2001 BMW Z3.
Single. Foul ball.
It was the moment where it's like my parents are at a point in their life where they want fun car. So they bought fun used car. But I needed to be able to drive to school. So I had to drive that. It was honestly awful. Because the ceiling leaked and sometimes it rained. But I had to learn. I know how to drive stick now, so that's a plus, I guess.
Single.
Your grandpa owned a Jeep. I like Jeeps. They just have that fun little quirky look. Apparently, there's a thing where Jeep owners have ducks. I don't know why that's a thing, but they just do. I was like, that can't be a thing.
Foul ball.
My mom mentioned it like when I was visiting home, and I was like, no, that's not real. And I started typing it in, and like Google was already autofilling it. Like, oh yeah, Jeep owner, duck.
Foul ball.
That might be fine. Bad timing, but
Home run.
Oh, Abby almost got one. That's crazy. New Hunger Games book released today. What do they have to write about still? I thought they finished that. It's a prequel. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Double.
Series makes money. It never ends. Well, shout outs to this person for making their bag, I guess. I feel like making it as a writer is probably got to be one of the most satisfying things, because it feels like it just doesn't happen. It's out of the park. Dude, I am playing well right now.
Double.
And I choked.
You're out.
And I fouled.
Foul ball.
Secret of Plan was talking about cars? True. The more American the stream is, the better we'll perform.
Double.
Hunger Games is kind of like Wii Sports if you think about it. No, it really isn't. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. I choked. That one was actually me choking.
Single.
And that one was me getting lucky. I mean, at least we're getting another run to, like, almost 20. Stocks are effed right now. It's true. Well, that's unfortunate. Just like the stock market.
Change side. Time out.
All right, how's the S&P 500 doing right now? Let's take an S&P 500 break. Ooh, down 1% today. Ooh. How are my stocks specifically doing? How much money have I lost since the start of March? Yeah, that's pretty rough. Down 7% in the last month. But hey, up 10% in the past year. If you think about it, I'm still winning. I'm 27. 6. Chat, how old am I? 1998. I'm 26. Right? Yeah, 26. You're still 26. Yeah, okay. Thanks for that one. Thanks for that one. I'm 26. We're up 10% in the past year, baby. You lost so much real money recently? Me too. So it's kind of funny. I started investing in early 2020. So like the market as a whole is up like I just checked, and in the past 5 years it's still up like 150%. So yeah, interesting time. You wonder if it's good to invest now. If you're in your 20s, if you're not close to retiring, I wouldn't worry about when you're investing. That's how I'll put it. Not financial advice. But generally speaking, what the finance, well, not the finance bros, what financial advisors might say, I'm not a financial advisor, is time in the market is better than timing the market. Ever heard that one?
Single.
Exactly. Which means I should buy a car now.
Time out.
It's because time in the market is better than timing the market, right? Because cars are an investment. And I'll be able to sell it for more in 5 years. That BMW my parents bought is probably worth more now than when they bought it.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
Cars are guaranteed money losers. That's what they all say.
Single.
Throwing hands at Costco for some Pokemon cards is a good investment? No. Chat, if I was a different type of YouTuber, there's a solid chance that for a video, I would be like, all right, it's January. Time to drop like thousands of dollars investing in like fake things that people pretend are investments and see what happens. So like Pokemon card booster packs and CSGO knives. And whatever garbage I could find like that. And see what happens. But I'm not gonna do that because I play Mario and Nintendo games.
Time out.
I just think as a premise, that's a really funny video. By different, do you mean Richard? No, I don't mean Richard. I mean, I don't do anything like that in terms of content. It's not a moral thing either. It's literally just, it would make no sense for me to do that as a YouTuber. It is just not my content. Gosh dang it. I am flubbing bunting today, and that's still a single. Yeah, that's the only problem with it, Chrome. Because if it does do well, then, yeah, people might get the wrong idea. Third channel. If I make a third channel, that's the LaCroix review channel.
Time out.
Oh my god. Bought a lot of amiibos last year. Dude, amiibos would be the funniest one to include. Alright, I invested in Breath of the Wild Link amiibo. Let's see how much we made. And it's like it went down $1 from $12 to $11.
Single.
Beanie Babies? Beanie Babies would be an awesome one to include. That'd be like a throwback. You do that one not to make money, but to like really,
Single.
you know, do the throwback. And then throughout the video, the investments could just keep getting more and more insane. Like you can start with like Pokemon trading card packs. And then you could go to CSGO Bravo cases. And then you're like, all right, butterfly Beanie Babies. And then you're just like SpongeBob SquarePants memorabilia. Newspapers from I don't know.
Foul ball.
And yeah, ended off with Among Us shaped food.
Single. Single. Single.
You could invest in Fortnite account with arcane skin. Let's see how much we made. And then it's just a screen showing you got banned.
Foul ball. You're out. Single.
eBay listing for cornflakes the shape of Illinois. That sounds awesome.
Foul ball.
RuneScape items be a fun investment. The RuneScape party hat. Let's see how much we made. And then it's just suddenly in RuneScape money.
Strike. Single. Single.
Vappy, thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate it.
Single.
We're good. Habbo Hotel Casinos. When am I going to become a Habbo Hotel streamer, chat?
Foul ball. Foul ball. Foul ball. Foul ball.
Sometimes I wonder if I should ever just like talk about my history with Team Fortress 2 trading, because there's some funny stuff in there.
Strike.
Throw an exclamation ball, please. Oh my god, you're not throwing an exclamation ball. Used to be an eBay listing for a fur plushie for like 200 plus. That makes me sad. Well, okay, it doesn't make me... Well, no, it makes me a little sad because it makes me think somebody bought it. They're like, I don't know about this fur guy anymore. And then they're like, how much can I sell it for? And they're like, $200. My one regret with that campaign is I forgot to buy extras for myself. So with the U2s, I'm actually gonna have like 10 extra U2s figures in my closet. But with the plush, I only have mine. Because I'm an idiot. I'll do probably another plush at some point, but I don't want to rush into it before the U2s even ships. TFT's wild. It is. Like, I don't really want to talk about it too much right now, but it's the sort of thing where... Come on! These are some crazy RNG. I've just had a weirdly large impact on the Team Fortress 2 economy. And it's just like, oops.
Foul ball.
Now you're curious? Yeah, I'll talk about it someday. It's just one of those things where, like... I can't just, like, say it and move on. It needs to be presented in the right context, which is why I always avoid actually talking about it. You missed the TF2 market. So many hours sunk into it. I mean, it's still there. You want to pay $500 for a hat with a Halloween spell on it? Something I can say about Team Fortress 2, though, chat, is along, so there's like different classification for items in Team Fortress 2. The most common one people would know would be like unusual, which is like, oh, these are hats that have effects on them. How fun. They're like the equivalent of CS:GO knives, if you're familiar with CS:GO at all. But there's like lots of different attributes, and one of those attributes that is like a little bit different from unusual but still exists is not tradable. Now, long time ago, not tradable items could still be traded between players by using an item called gift wrap. It was sort of like circumventing the system. Eventually, they changed this, making popular untradable items tradable, but anything else that was untradable, you're sort of just out of luck. You can't trade it anymore. Well, me as a child was like, oh, it would be really funny if I made this item I had untradable, because there were ways you could do that by like crafting stuff. Why are you throwing so many balls? By like crafting stuff in a certain way that would just make it untradeable. So I did that. I used a glitched item on an item I had called the Fireproof Secret Diary to turn it into what was called a specialized kill streak Fireproof Secret Diary. When I did that, it's probably worth like $100. It was tradable at the time, so it didn't matter. Well, nowadays, one of those would be worth like $1,000. But I can't trade it because I made it untradeable, so it's just stuck in my inventory. The price just keeps going up. Of like real money? Yeah. Yeah, that garbage would be worth like $1,000+ now. But it's just stuck. Sell the account? I'm not selling my Steam account. Excuse. What game is this? Team Fortress 2. Yeah, there's some really expensive items these days. Like back when I was in TF2, the most expensive items were like thousands of dollars, and now like the highest selling point items are like 20K. So another funny thing about the story chat is there are item tracking websites. And for this specific item, on item tracking websites, 3 of them are registered as being untradeable. One of them's mine. What are the stories behind the other 2? I just did it because I thought it was funny. And like, who knows, maybe it would be rarer in the future, which technically it is. There's only 3 of them. But who are the other 2 people? Was somebody else weird like me? Like, why are there 3? There's CSGO items worth 6 figures. Are there 7-figure CSGO items? Like, genuine question. Or are they not that high yet? Do you think the story is the exact same 2 more times? Probably. Please find the other 2 people and find out. That's too much work. Oh yeah, there's another item I have, chat, that's untradeable. It would be worth a lot of money if it wasn't. So I'll just tell this story too, because it's like relevant. So in Team Fortress 2, there's like some items are craftable, and when they became craftable, the first 100 that were crafted would get a number. So if you got a hat, like let's just say baseball cap. Well, if you got a baseball cap and you were the first to craft it, you would get baseball cap number 1. And they would all be numbered up into 100. Now you could craft those with untradeable items and make the result untradeable. So I got the number 100 of a hat called the Antlers way back in like 2014. it was untradeable at the time. And ever since they made that change where you can't trade untradeable items anymore, it's been stuck. And the reason it's unfortunate is because the antlers have gone on to become one of the most expensive hats in the game, at least in the unusual form. So it's just like, man, I don't know how much money this would be worth if I could sell it, but it's just stuck.
Single.
It's just stuck there. So somebody in chat said the most expensive CS trade was 780. It was for an op and an AK skin. Well, it doesn't count if it's for 2 items. What was the AK skin? I know the op was probably Dragon Lore, which, by the way, chat, I had a friend in high school who got a minimal wear op Dragon Lore as a drop. So that's a funny story too. That's nuts. Yeah. I don't know what the odds of that happening were, but I know they got like $1,000 out of it at the time, which is neat. That same skin is probably worth like 15K now or something.
Single.
I'm just guessing though. I just know like the virtual item markets in Valve games have become so incredibly inflated for like old rare items, because there's just a ton. Like, it's partially because of NFTs, because like while Valve items aren't NFTs, they're like tangential, but another part of it is just like all these rich like investor type, maybe not even investor type, but just sort of like people where it's just like, okay, I'm buying this just to flex to my other rich friends.
Single.
Like, I know, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of like the richest, I think, CS inventories are like, I could be wrong, but I think just like rich like
Single.
people from China or something like that.
Foul ball.
At least I want to say, I just remember hearing there's a ton of like rich people who do not play Counter-Strike who have like inventories worth hundreds of thousands of dollars just to flex to their friends. It's like the same vibe as having like a level 1000 Steam account, where it's just like, oh, you spend money to make the number on your Steam profile go up to flex to people.
Ball. Foul ball. Foul ball. Foul ball.
Not to flex, but you have 2 dozen eggs in my fridge. We got an upper middle class viewer right here. Let me guess, fridge in the garage too? Chat, that's my life goal, to own a home where I can put a fridge in the garage.
Foul ball.
I should have fouled that. I should have fouled that.
You're out.
Not to flex, you have a Neopet with only a 4-letter name. Do they not let you have duplicate Neopet names on Neopets? Because if so, that's a pretty big flex. Like, I won't lie, that's a pretty big flex. Garage fridge is a Midwest dream. See, this is how you can tell I'm from the Midwest. Like, I moved to Seattle, but I still dream of the fridge and garage. You have a garage fridge and an extra mini fridge? Oh my god. The upper middle class viewers are coming out. Flying Dragon, thank you for the tier 1. New Jersey and have a fridge garage? What the heck? Are we talking like, I mean, New Jersey suburb, like that's... Maybe it's better to say it's the suburban dream. I feel like the fridge garage is just a suburban thing. Now, if you aren't in a suburban area, if you're not in the suburbs, and that sucks. That was a foul, but because my bat was out far enough, it just... Okay, whatever. Anna Banana, thank you for gifting a sub to the Lone Soul. You had a freezer and basement? I'm jealous. Though, in fairness, chat, I will admit, I did grow up in an upper middle class home. We did have a basement fridge. Well, actually, I feel like a more accurate depiction is I grew up in a middle class family that moved into the upper middle class as my mom went from, you know, being the stay-at-home mom to actually working again.
Single. Single.
Basement fridge, how luxurious. Yeah. I mean, nowadays, I definitely think 2 fridges is a sign of luxury. Sort of like how 2 kitchen islands is a sign that, like, you're rich.
Single.
Dilomatic, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. 2 kitchen islands? Clearly, you haven't looked on Zillow or Realtor.com enough to have seen 2 islands.
Single.
What do you need the second island for?
Foul ball.
I don't know. Like, I'm not that rich. Like, we've talked about this before, chat. I am very fortunate to be in the position I am. I make good money. Apparently, YouTube ads pay way too much. Is what I've learned in my time as a content creator. But I do not know why you would need a second kitchen island. But I have seen it before. The flex, true. It all comes back to having things you don't need just to flex on people. Just like with the CSGO knives.
Single.
Kitchen's too small for a single island. I don't have a kitchen island either. I wish I did. That was the best part about living in the apartment that I did. Okay, actually, the best part about living in the apartment I did was the fact that they had a really nice gym. And now if I want a gym membership, it's like, oh yeah, that'll be like $50 a month at minimum.
Single.
Like, what? That's so much money. And a banana. Thank you for the gift sub to Miss Sandwich. I appreciate it.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
You can just walk for free. Yeah, but if I walk outside, how am I supposed to get caught up on blue lock? Like, do this? Like, that's just not gonna work.
Foul ball.
All right, I'm batting.
Foul ball.
Why did I start batting? She threw 2 easy pitches in a row. Listen to audiobooks. I'm not cultured enough for that. This is probably an out. She literally threw 3 in a row. I thought I was good. 4. I was supposed to keep bunting. 5. What is this? What is this? 6. I think I just saw that I had like 7 points, 3 on base, and was like, oh, she has to be done, but she wasn't.
Triple.
Dang, triple. That's crazy. Ever want to read books you have suggestions? I'm too uncultured for books.
You're out.
I feel like I need to become a movie guy before I can become a book guy. What is this RNG?
Time out.
I wasn't supposed to start batting. That's crazy. She didn't throw like a single exclamation mark pitch. But yeah, chat, I feel like I need to become a movie guy before I can become a book guy. Because, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like if I make movie references, people are more likely to know what I'm saying than if I make book references.
Time out.
Like, all streamers slowly converge on becoming Northern Lion. And I'm like, I haven't watched enough movies to do that.
Play ball. Foul ball. Single.
Book references are more fun because the audience doesn't give the references. That's fair. That's fair.
Single.
What's the point of this run? To get 99 to 0. What's the last book you read? I don't know.
Single.
Does the Pokemon Sleep Reddit count as a book? And I already referenced things you guys don't know anyways, because like I talk about Pokemon Sleep all the time. And that video is like never coming out. If like that's a lie, it might come out. But the problem is like it's at the point where okay, I don't think I can make all the puppet stuff anymore. I just don't have the time. So it's like, okay, what if I had animation?
Single.
Like just actual animation. And I think the problem with that is going to be I don't have the money. Like, I hate to say it, I don't think I can spend thousands and thousands of dollars on the Pokemon Sleep video. I said I said I have a good amount of money.
Foul ball.
I'm still running a business here. I can't.
Foul
If I'm gonna spend, let's say, like $5,000-$10,000 on a video, it shouldn't be the Pokemon Sleep video.
Single.
It should not be the Pokemon Sleep video. Though, in fairness, the last... Gosh, dang it, I was doing so well. The last time I spent, like big money on a video was the horror video. And that was also, like, kind of a mistake. I don't regret... Okay, I don't regret it. It's just that video's way over budget. Like... My videos don't have budgets in a traditional sense. It's more so just like a vibe of like, I am spending too much money on this video. Please stop. Can't believe the Pokemon Sleep video exists.
Time out.
Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm bringing up the editing timeline. It exists. It exists. Give me a second. Sneak peek? I wouldn't call this a sneak peek because I'm not really going to show any of the video. I just need to prove that this is real. Because you're probably not the only one who thinks this. All right, let me make sure I don't dox myself while showing this. Add window capture. Premiere. Give me a sec. It's real. A lot of it's done. Like this right here. Bam. Footage. Real. It's a real video. You guys can't hear it. I'm not unmuting it for you. You're not allowed to hear it. But like, it's real. There is a ton of work that has been done on this video. And you can also see how awful I am at editing, because instead of making like an extra timeline and like putting a, nested sequence, I just have this where it's like, oh, one of these is the graphic that shows this. One of them's the thing. One of them's the background. You can see how awful I'm at editing. This bottom part is just my notes, so I know what goes down there. But yeah, it's real. It's like 40 minutes. You just like, there's a lot missing. Do you have an estimated release date? No, because the puppet part of it is a disaster. Because like I said earlier, one of the avenues I'm looking into is just animation. It's cool that I edited it myself. Yeah. It's one of those things where I was not going to send people phone recordings, especially when not all of them are mine. Because I got a friend to re-download the game. Lolatree is not the one working on the animation. Somebody who filed by an editor application, I was like, hey, you're not really what I'm looking like for an editor, but I have this niche project that's been delayed in perpetuity, and you know how to animate. So I reached out to that person, and yeah, how long will the animation be? It's complicated. Because it's more so a lot of small things. Like, guys, the video still might not come out. The video's devised into chapters. Once I am sent chapter 1, which is going to be like, I don't know, like what percentage of it is, but once I receive chapter 1 of the animations, it'll pretty much become a, is this financially viable? And yeah, I'll go from there. Because again, it's just like, let's put it this way. Is it possible to spend $10,000 on the Pokemon Sleep video? Yes. Should I? No. No, that's a great way to have a video lose several $1,000s.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
Don't bat yet. I could be getting baited.
Foul ball.
When it's follows mine, you have been wanting to say love the VOD so much.
Single.
Not seeing the cooldown buttons. Chat. A genuine question.
Foul ball.
Cooldown buttons in Among Us. Should I move the VTuber model?
Single.
So it doesn't cover the buttons.
Foul ball.
Yes, yes, no. But to where? See, that's the problem.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
You think I can get a mod made to move them?
Foul ball. Foul ball.
Because that's like, unironically, that's the best solution here.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
Where'd you move them to? Just left of my VTuber? Gosh dang it. Yes!
Single.
The reason to move is for editing? Well, the reason the model is on the right side of the screen
You're out.
has a lot to do with how editing the rounds in game is.
Foul ball.
So like think of it this way.
Foul ball.
You don't really want my VTuber model.
Strike. Time
That
out.
was just a mix of muscle memory conflicting there and me being distracted about Among Us. Because I don't want to swing at non-exclamation marks, but I had to swing because I had 2 strikes. But it's like, okay, the VTuber gets in the way of the meeting if I put it in the left and right. We play with 13 players. So you have a row of 3, row of 3, row of 3, row of 1 on the left. So that one on the left would get incredibly covered up by the VTuber in assets if I'm on the left. But being on the right means I'm covering up the kill cooldown. So it's like a little bit of a dilemma, right? Top right. The problem with that is like it's a VTuber's like a green screen. And if you put a green screen not at the bottom, it just looks stupid. So I would essentially need to get a webcam box made if I want to put it anywhere else.
Foul ball.
Can you edit the video and move the kill counter?
Single.
So unironically, this is something I was thinking of. I think I get what you mean now, and I think it is what I was thinking. I could have 2 sources for Among Us and just have one that shows the kill stuff and just move it slightly to the left of my VTuber. But that would create like a weird effect on the video in that part of the screen.
Single.
Semi-transparent over the model. I think a lot of this comes down to
You're out.
maybe with the right modding. like just a visual mod, I could make it work better. Because a mod really is just the best choice. But I don't know how I would do that and have it compatible with Town of Us.
Foul ball.
Because I do agree it's good information to have. I don't think it's as important in the video as it is in the VOD, but it's still nice to have it in the video. Because it's game information. It's sort of like with Subnautica, I specifically like moved the chat from like, I think the top right to the top left because something was in one of those corners. It's not possible to swap VTube replacement with the OBS preset. Oh, I could swap it during meetings. That's really would just be a very practical solution, wouldn't it? That might just be what I do. It might be a bit weird, but it's smart. It would be slightly annoying for my editor. Oh, you're kidding? That's an out?
Time out.
Link it to when I undeafen. That could be smart. Yeah, I'll consider that. Yeah, my only concern would be the model moving being distracting. And people being like, why does it keep moving? Which goes back to modding it would just be better. You can test it out. I think the best way to put it is I do believe I would have more people complaining about the VTuber moving location than not being able to see the kill cooldown in videos specifically. The player list? Yeah, it's only really the player list that gets blocked. Another solution is just to get smaller. I can be smaller. I could also just not wear the hat. Adds an extra, like, you know, foot to my model size. Awful start to bunting. I got like 5 bunts, 5 fouls. Table overlay. I don't want to make anything like too complicated. A lot of the point of the second channel is making videos on it is supposed to be easy. It's why I never record intros, except like, I think I recorded one for the Mario Party thing, because that was just too complicated and there was not a good live intro. Did I see Aggie's new haircut? No. Do I gotta change as me?
Single.
Laugh You Lose? I think Laugh You Lose might have had one. I forget if I actually put the Laugh You Lose intro, though. Because I was gonna make one, and then I think I was annoyed by making one, so I didn't. But maybe I'm remembering wrong.
Single. Foul ball. Single.
He just started streaming. I could check. I'll check after stream, and I'll determine if I need to change as me offline.
Ball. Foul ball.
Yeah, speaking of VTuber chat, repo next week, hopefully.
Single.
When next link repo the lethal leg. Originally, I was trying to schedule a session of like, oh, let's play 4 hours of 4 different like, or sorry, it'd be like a 4-hour stream, play 1 hour of 4 different lethal likes and have one big video out of it. But then I was just like, you know, this new game called Repo came out. People like it. I think it'd just be easier if I did a video on Repo and just Repo. And if I want to play any of those other games like Kletka or Content Warning or Murky Divers, I can just schedule a different session.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
But yeah, chat, I realized recently that like, oh, I gotta get this Repo stream scheduled because I already saw like, I think it was Giwi and Smith streaming modded Repo, and I'm like, oh no, I'm that late.
Foul ball.
I'm that late. They're already on modded.
Foul ball. Foul ball. Foul ball.
Man. Awful bunting today, chat. But today is like the D-Rust day. So, it makes sense.
Foul ball. Foul ball. Foul ball.
You ever change your hair? I don't think it'd be any major change.
Foul ball.
I feel like being a content creator, you kind of like back yourself into a corner where it's just like, oh, you look like this. Don't change it.
Foul ball.
Be bald? I don't want to be bald like Ludwig.
Foul ball.
That was so close. Inaudible runs. I think I got like a 21. Bad you forget my natural hair isn't this color? No, I don't think it's bad. Like, I maintain it pretty well.
Foul ball.
Yeah, I've done purple. I've done blue. I've done a lot of the, like, fashion colors. I don't really look back at any of those pictures and think, like, oh, I should go back to that. I do sometimes look at those pictures, though, and go like, man, I was light. Like, you could tell I was 125 pounds. I'm like 150 now. We're down for my peak, though, chat, which is awesome. Like, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I was like 165. Now I'm 150. I feel pretty good at 150. Ideally, though, I actually go to the gym and work out and not just walk to get food and stuff like that. Yes, he missed.
Single.
Oh, Kentaro. I think that's who that is. He just couldn't get the ball. He flubbed it. Scary.
Foul ball.
Any piercings or you content with the studs? I mean, I have. When you say piercings, do you mean not my ears? Because it's not like I can't change out my like studs for like if it fits in the piercing slot there, I can put it there. Any other parts of my ear? Probably not.
Foul ball.
I wouldn't do gauges. If I were to get anything else pierced, it would be another part of my ear. I would never get like that. I wouldn't get a nose piercing. I wouldn't get a piercing in like a not visible part of my body. Oh, come on. Fudge it.
You're out.
Dang. Probably pull off a nose stud. I don't want a nose stud though. No, I'd never do eyebrow. I would not, again, I would not do anywhere not my ears.
Strike.
I think I know pretty well what I want with, like, I'm just gonna use the general term body modification. It's probably a more proper word than that. But, like, I know how I feel with anything like that, and it has not changed throughout, like, a very long part of my life. I would never get anything pierced that isn't my ears. And if I were to ever get a tattoo, it would be on a part of my body that you could not see without taking my shirt off.
Strike.
Man, I'm getting some good hits right now. That, like, that one out is a mistake. But, like, other than that, I'm playing, like, I've had so many ground balls I have hit right. Have I dyed my hair? This is dyed. This is dyed. Like, what can I say? Like, maybe this is a... I shouldn't say this is the PB. If it is the PB, God, I did phenomenally with the batting. Because this was, like, a score of 10 or 11 on base. Oh, I thought that might just slip past him.
Single.
Is it the shoes? I don't know. Speaking of shoes, chat. Dang, good run though. I'll take 22 on base.
Change side.
Speaking of shoes, chat, are you guys locked in and ready to buy the Fortnite X Ultra Boost shoes on Saturday? No, I am. For ... I'm sorry, the Ultra Boost have been the shoes I've, like, they're Adidas shoes. They've been the shoes I, like, wear daily for the last, like, 7 years. I've had a couple pairs of them. And they've just been my daily shoes for a very long time. So when they get the Fortnite collab, that looks really funny. Here, let me show you this. Let me show you this. Fortnite X Ultra Boost. I'm gonna be so sad if I miss it. But it's so funny. It's so funny. I gotta just let me download an image so I don't have to show my web browser. Oh, let me show this picture. This picture is hilarious. All right, give me a sec. It's an AVIF. Can I show AVIF files? I hate web dev. I hate web dev so much. All right, what about this one? That's an AVIF too? What the frick? I want to show chat the Fortnite shoes. Okay, maybe this one will work. This isn't the color I'd get, though. I'd get the white ones. This is an AVIF! Just screenshot it. Okay, I'll screenshot it. I'll screenshot it. I'll screenshot it. I'll use the snipping tool. But yeah, chat, I am going to do my hardest to buy these. I'm going to try so hard. Look at these. Look at these. It's gold. And you got the Fortnite llama on the back. Tell me these aren't peak. They look wildly impractical. I'm only gonna wear them on special occasions. How much they're going for? They're like $10 more than the normal shoes. That's cringe as hell. Your name is Dashy Swag. You can like MLP, I can like the Fortnite shoes. Chill. Just chill. All right. Owned? It's not really owned because I don't care. Like I just think it's funny. Cringe culture isn't real. I don't know. But yeah, what I think's gonna realistically happen, chat, is I'm going to try to buy the shoes and they're gonna sell out instantly. So I'm gonna have to spend an extra $100 on them. You think those are real? They are not real gold lava's. But yeah, I'm gonna do my best to buy those, and I'm gonna be so sad if I miss them. Maybe I should read like a what is it, like an article from like some hype beast sort of website that's like, this is how to make sure you get the Adidas X Fortnite shoes when they drop at 12 p.m. Pacific on Saturday. Can't wait for fur with the art of the Fortnite shoes. People have drawn so much art of me. And by people have drawn so much art of me, I mean Sunny in the Discord, along with the people I pay to do thumbnails, have drawn so much art of me. There's more than that. There's more than that. It's just those three people have drawn a disproportionate amount of it. And I mean, they're allowed to. I've had this conversation. I know I've had it at least with Lolly Tree. I don't know about Sammy, but like they're allowed to draw fan art. But I've explicitly told them they should not feel obligated to. Because they shouldn't. Just because they do some professional work for me does not mean they have to spend their free time being like, I want to draw fur. Your guy is fun to draw. I think it helps that like, so like, let's talk personas for a second. Some super easy. It's just like a dog, canine, cat thing. But then others, it's like a dog, canine, cat thing, but it's got horns, it's got wings, it's got the most, it's got like a pattern more complicated than drawing some tiger or zebra stripes, and it can get hard. God, not the wings. The wings is the most common thing you'll see, chat. If you ever become a furry, getting art of your persona will cost on average 15% more if you have wings. It's like, you might think I'm joking, but I'm not. That evidence based on stats is based on the fact that I've commissioned artists before and they'll have like a little note and it'll say wings plus 15%. It's a whole other limb. Yeah, it'd be like if you have 5 arms. I don't know. It's more like having 4 arms, but I don't know. I've never seen an extra fee on the page where it's like TARS plus 20%. But in fairness, I don't have a TAR persona. Oh no, that's gonna be out. That's gonna be. I should have fouled it. I should have fouled it. I should. Yes.
Single.
But yeah, there's probably extra fees on those two. They're just like, man, I gotta draw a man and a horse.
Foul ball.
That's like 2 characters.
Single.
That's just a centaur. Well, yeah, that's what the word I used was coming from. Centaur.
Foul ball.
It's just some people have personas that are centaurs, but like the top isn't a person. It's like a dog. Like a dog furry.
Single.
Guys, I am bunting absolutely fantastically. What if this is my PB? And the PB has to be where I talk about furries in the Fortnite shoe. It's okay. I can edit around it in the video.
Single.
Are people paying off college loans by making fursona suits? Making fursuits is like a full-time job, though. Like, that makes sense.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
Like, at minimum for a fursuit, you're paying like $1,000. Unless somebody is like super new and desperate for work. And in that instance, they're probably charging less than minimum wage to make the product.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
That's so many dollars. Well, think about it. Like,
Foul ball.
somebody has to make a full suit tailor-made to your body of like an animal mascot.
Single.
And then materials are expensive.
Foul ball.
And like you got to make sure you're making money and your time is worth the time. No. Yes.
Single.
Oh my God. 16 from bunting. 16 on base. And it's because I'm talking about furries.
Foul ball.
If wings cost extra for fursuits, oh, definitely.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
Foul, 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 foul. No! That sucks.
Foul ball.
Oh, that's fine.
Double.
Fursuits free? Yeah, that's fair. No. Sometimes your run is peak and then it turns to mid in 2 bats. In 3 bats.
You're out.
I got 16 on base from bunting, and then I lose with 15 points and getting 17 on base. You bunt the ball until the pitcher starts throwing 90% of the time the exclamation mark pitches. Because if you bunt an exclamation mark pitch to third base, you will probably get an out because the ball will go further faster. Because the exclamation mark pitches are thrown faster. They're thrown at like the ideal speed, basically, for hitting home runs. And that screws up bunting. So yeah, you get anywhere from like 10 to 20 people on base bunting. And then, because you can't bunt anymore, you start swinging. Because they stopped talking about furries, you're right. Play ball. Guys, I really want the Fortnite shoes.
Single.
I'm genuinely, okay, I won't be streaming Saturday. I have a concert that day. I'm seeing Saint Motel. But if I stream Sunday, you guys are gonna hear how sad I am if I did not get the Fortnite shoes. Saint Motel slaps. My expectation for the concert is there's gonna be the songs where it's like, I love this one. And then there's gonna be the songs where it's like, I've never really heard this one before. It's okay. Usually how it goes, yeah.
Single.
I've had a few exceptions to that where it's just like I've listened to everything beforehand, pretty much.
Foul ball.
Like with Chromacopia Tour as an example, I knew basically everything.
Foul ball.
Well, with the exception, like I don't really recognize anything that Tyler made that came out before 2017. So any of his older albums, I just like, whatever. Do you think a Parasex is opening? So about that, there was a long line outside. So, I saw like I heard like one song.
Single.
Maybe I will go back and listen at some point, though. Darn.
You're out.
How's seating looking? For which one?
Ball.
Are we talking when I'm going to Saturday? Are we talking Chromacopia? Are we talking... What are we talking? Yeah, that makes sense. The most recent one? Well, the most recent one was Last Dinosaurs, because that was the day after Chromacopia. That was the day after.
Play ball.
And that was just open seating, venue with less than 1,000 people. Or, like...
Foul ball. Foul ball. Foul ball.
I will defend this. The bat isn't still. I have to make micro adjustments every time she throws it to make sure I don't get out.
Single.
Yippee, new fan art. See, this is what I mean. Sonny just keeps drawing stuff. It's the Balatro pants.
Single.
Do we get furrow learning to bunt IRL? The only thing I remember from playing baseball as a kid was I got hit with a ball once and it hurt. And
Single.
that's one of the things. And then there was also, I was an outfielder because I was bad.
Single. Foul ball. Foul ball. Single.
More a fan of a kickball. I mean, kickball was like peak elementary school recess game.
Single.
That in four square. I think that's what it was called. Was it called four square, chat?
Single.
Yes? Okay. Yeah, that was peak.
Foul ball. Single.
Guys, I feel like I've gotten back in the groove because throughout the stream, my bunting has gotten a lot better.
Foul ball.
I say as I might get an out here.
Single.
I love it when I manage to hit the ball without like actually swinging.
Foul ball.
Because it's happened like a few times.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
But it seems pretty uncommon. Like I don't really know how I'm doing it.
Single.
Dislocated your shoulder playing tetherball? That's insane.
Foul ball. Foul ball. Foul ball. Foul ball. Foul ball.
All right, guys, time to start swinging. Got it.
Single. It's out of the park.
All right, well, maybe this can still be a good run. Like, it wasn't the best set of bunting to lead up to it all, but, yeah. Matt, come on.
Foul ball.
Talk about furries again. I don't know if that'll work.
Foul ball. Single.
Aggie. Aw, that's sad.
Foul ball.
There we go. Not bad, not bad. I feel like ever since I've started doing VTuber streams, chat, I've exaggerated my facial expressions more. Because whenever I want to frown as a VTuber or make the sad face, like, I have to do that.
You're out.
So I just make wackier faces now. That was close.
Single.
So next SMO stream, next week, I think I have like 3 SMO streams planned for other people. This week, I don't think I have anything planned for SMO. So I think it's gonna be like no SMO this week, a lot of SMO next week, and then maybe even more SMO the week after. A bit of it depends on Amethyst availability. Yes.
Single.
Because I have a few things I want Amethyst to make right now. Some of them are pretty easy because I want to do another chicken horse thing. And I got to figure out, like, okay, let's do this stage or whatever. There will be a slightly different gimmick, but it is just a thing where it's like, okay, do some minor setup.
Foul ball.
Dang, 59. That's impressive. I didn't realize I could throw that slow.
Foul ball.
I think the custom hide and seeks
Strike.
are next week. But yeah, the two things I know I want to do that I can tell you about is there's another chicken horse thing. I won't tell you the specific gimmick yet, though.
Foul ball.
And excuse me. And
Foul ball.
chicken horse, and I've mentioned this before in YouTube comments. I want to do chain together hide and seek.
Time out.
Easy 3 outs. I think that is enough Wii Sports for today. Gonna be honest. It was fun though.